I happen to be a Muslim leader in Nigeria, and I have linked with so many Christian leaders to bring peace to our country in particular and the world in general. I've been giving speeches across the world, from Chatham House to Harvard University to Council on Foreign Relations to...
He was born into royalty, but in the early part of his adult life, he trained as a military officer and may have thought that he would climb the ladder of promotion to become a 5-star general in the Nigerian army and retire from there. But destiny had a different plan for him. While serving as military attaché at Nigeria's embassy in Pakistan, the then Sultan of Sokoto passed on to the great beyond in a plane crash, and the lot fell on Brigadier Muhammadu Saad Abubakar to return home and occupy the ancient throne of his ancestors as the new Sultan. The call from tradition was stronger than the might of the military, and he had no option than to pull his military uniform, drop his gun, and return home to wear the traditional regalia and commence the occupation and administration of the Sultanates. In this edition of Back in History, we bring to you the story of Muhammadu Saad Abubakar's ascension to the Sultanate of the ancient Sokoto Empire. We also make an assessment of his leadership so far. Welcome to this edition of Back in History. Saad Abubakar was born on 24th August 1956 in Sokoto, in the then northern province of British Nigeria. His father, Sadiq Abubakar III, was the 17th Sultan of Sokoto. His father served as Sultan for over 50 years till his death. Saad Abubakar is the youngest son of his father. Saad Abubakar grew up to attend primary school in his hometown and later attended Barewa College in Zaria, and then proceeded to the Nigerian Defense Academy in 1975. Abubakar was a member of the 18th regular course of the Nigerian Defense Academy. On completion of his training at the Nigerian Defense Academy, Abubakar was commissioned to the rank of second lieutenant. He was deployed to the elite armored corps of the Nigerian Army. Abubakar was selected by the then administration of General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida to head the armored corps that guarded Babangida in the late 80s. Abubakar also commanded a battalion of African peacekeepers in the Republic of Chad during the early 1980s as part of the Organization of African Unity's force at the time. He also served as the military liaison officer for the Economic Community of African States, ECOWAS, in the mid-90s. From 1990 to 1999, he was ECOWAS Commanding Officer, 231 Tank Battalion, ECOMOC Operations. Abubakar had a steadily growing military career and was outstanding in both local and international assignments. From 2003 to 2006, Abubakar was posted to Pakistan to serve as defense attaché to Nigeria's embassy in the country. He was also credited for Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Afghanistan. At this time, Abubakar had risen in rank to the rank of Brigadier General. In November 2006, Muhammadu Masido, a brother to Saad Abubakar and the then serving Sultan of Sokoto, died in the ADC plane crash. His death thus created a vacuum in the Sultanate. The vacuum needed to be filled, and without delay, someone in the royal line needed to succeed the deceased Sultan Masido. The lot fell on Abubakar, who at the time was in Pakistan as military attaché. Abubakar resigned from a flourishing military career in the rank of Brigadier General and headed back home to ascend the throne of his ancestors. On 2nd November 2006, he officially ascended the throne as the new Sultan of the Sokoto Caliphate. This brought to an end the flourishing and upscaling military career of Brigadier General Saad Abubakar. Saad became the 20th Sultan of Sokoto. His coronation was attended by the creme de la creme of the Nigerian society, Africa, and attendees from several other parts of the world. His classmates in the military also attended the ceremony. The political class also had a significant representation at the ceremony. Sultan Saad Abubakar is the heir to the over 200 years old throne founded by his ancestor Sheikh Usman Dan Fodio, who lived from 1754 to 1817. Sultan Abubakar is one of the most influential and most respected traditional and religious rulers in Nigeria. He commands considerable influence among Muslims in all parts of the country and is seen as a stabilizing force for the country. With his vast experience in the military, it is possible that he has also offered security advisory to successive governments in his home state of Sokoto and to other governments in northern Nigeria and the government at the center in Abuja. Almost every president of Nigeria has paid him a courtesy visit to the Sultan's palace and have also played host to him at the Aso Rock Villa, Nigeria's seat of power. By the structure of the Sultanate, Sultan Saad Abubakar is traditionally expected to occupy the throne till death, after which he will be succeeded by another person in the royal line. Many thanks for watching this episode of Back in History, and do remember to subscribe to the channel and share this video with friends and loved ones.